What up? My name is Brad. Welcome back to Dragon Ball Legends. Now, since I get the question a lot and PvP's in a not good situation right now, I figured, you know what? I'll make a video on how to get 3 million damage on the Cell event. So you can collect that nice 50 crystals. I don't know why they feel like lowering it, raising it, lowering it. It's just like, can you just decide? You give us 1,000 just for beating Cell once, but then 50 for getting 3 mil. Whatever. Anyways, if you enjoyed Dragon Ball Legends, or you enjoyed Super Dragon Ball Heroes, any of that stuff, pretty much anything Dragon Ball, subscribe to the channel. It's greatly appreciated. Like the video if you like the video. Leave me a comment, iPhone, Android, chance to win a gift card. Let's get in. I'm going to show you how to do it, and I'm going to use a not top tier, because something like GT Goku makes this easy. So we're going to use something else. Okay, so this is the team that I made for the event. Thank you for blacking out right at that moment. I appreciate it. Thanks so much, phone. I love that feature. It's the best. It can be good. Anyways, so this is the team that I made. So first I would say, so I just did it with Bardock. So I did actually complete that event. And it's fully doable with Bardock. But I wanted to try it with Saiyan, Saga, Vegeta because a lot of people are going to have more access to him than even Bardock. For example, I got 7 stars. I'm imagining you have him at least at 1 or 2. Like I said, the ideal thing you're going to use here is you would either use Saiyan, Saga, Sparking Vegeta. He's a good option. This one's almost better because of the equipment that he gets, but still, solid option with any of the really top tier. GT Goku's your main. If you have access to GT Goku, go with that. I mean, he's going to body this event like no one's business. But we're going to try it out with Saiyan, Saga, Vegeta. So the equipment's and everything that I got. So you can see everything that's going on here. Yamcha is a great player in this one. Seriously, having the 25% to strike and blast, and then Goku with the 25% to strike and blast, or 24% to strike and blast, fantastic. Then obviously you have this equipment. Highly recommend grinding it up anyways. You're going to want it. I don't know if the event is here right now. I don't believe so. It's the Future Androids one. This should be fun. And then this is the only one I had for Blast Tech for green units, so I was like, alright, I guess that works. We'll jump in there with that. We're going to get into the battle real quick, and I'll probably skip ahead to where I can get to a point where I can show you exactly what I'm doing. Okay, so the reason I put yellow Bardock there is because number 1, he's a yellow Saiyan. He's strong. He does not have that equipment for extremes, but it is what it is. It's because yellow doesn't have it yet. But he's very strong. He's able to fit on the pure Saiyan team. He does give himself a slight buff to strike attack. He gives you 2 strike cards, which in my opinion, strike are the best for these kind of events, because then you get an option twice. So you're going to have a lot of stalling out. Like, we're going to fight Gohan here, and if I can body Gohan with just yellow Bardock, fantastic. 9 times out of 10, he's going to swap into Cell, and then you just kind of have to stall it out for a minute. Best way to stall is with strike cards. Easiest way. So you're just going to start out this guy, and see, Gohan's just going to attack like a doofus. So it doesn't matter. We're going to get as much damage as we can, and feel free to take as much damage as you can as well, because remember, in PvP, it's determined by how much HP you guys have left on how much your Rising Rush will do. In PvE, which is something like this, it's determined how little of HP you have. So that's how I was able to do it with Bardock as well, because when Bardock has 2 allies down, see right there. So now we can get Cell low enough, but we can't really touch him too hardcore, because if we do, it's just not going to be a fun time. Use these moments to get rid of your strike cards, get rid of your blast cards, get all your Dragon Balls set up, because ideally, you want to have at least 1, hopefully 2. We're actually going to go out. It's not worth it at that point. Yeah, because he's going to start going for this. If he gets a feint, it's just not going to be a fun time. You got to watch out for stuff like that. He might even get it against us. It would have been too good. But you see where it said miss? That could be a feint. So you don't want that to happen. Cool. Green card. We already have our Rising Rush. I'm going to do a little bit more damage to him. Not too much, though, because you do want him to have HP. Now, we're hoping he swaps out because I got a green unit in here. So if Cell had a brain, I was going to say. Now, we can get out of the way of that. So hang on to that green card, because most units, especially this green Vegeta, can buff his strike attack or his blast attack massively. Like, I was supposed to pull out of that there, but whatever. Massively buff. Oh. Sucks to suck, Gohan. And like, it's just a waiting game after a minute. So you also have to remember, Saiyan, Saga, Vegeta, I hate you so much. Why you gotta swap again, dude? Okay. Back out. So make him use his Vanish. Jump. Back up. He's gonna go. It's not a big deal. Take as much damage as you can, because you're gonna have to take it anyways. It's literally how it goes. Go back out to Gohan. You wanna beat Bardock. Cell ain't beating Bardock. Good shiz. Good shiz. So make him well, okay, he got me on that one. If he goes for Rising Rush, it's gonna suck. Although we can beat Gohan. Oh my gosh. Maybe if timing wants to work for us, here you go. Okay, so now basically, we're just gonna let Bardock die. We're gonna let both Bardocks die. I will see you guys in a second when hopefully he does this fast. If you get to a point like right here where the enemy's just standing still, just use an attack. Because it'll lure them into trying to kill you. And they're gonna vanish it anyways. So I'm gonna skip ahead to where Green Bardock is also dead. I'll see you there. Okay, well, you know what? Since we're getting down to the wire anyways, I figured we'd go through this point right there. You can see where he uses his vanish to get out of the way of that attack. That's what you want. But I would like him to actually like attack me if he doesn't mind. Like, geez, dude, do something. Thank you, that's fine. So we're gonna pop, yeah, that's perfect timing for that. So we're gonna pop this, we're gonna pop this. We do have a super attack in hand. Hopefully he vanishes. Perfect. Go for this. Now this should eat. Why did you gotta give me a strike card there? It makes sense. The team is primarily based on strike. This should still do 3 mil. I'd be shocked if it didn't. Honestly. Boom. Barely. But that does show you that these older units can do it. Now mine is 7-star. You got to keep that in mind. A secondary tactic. If you got Bardock, use Bardock. If you got GT Goku, use GT Goku. You know what? Actually, I'm going to jump out real quick and show you the kind of damage he can do. Okay, future Brad here. While I was editing, I kind of feel like I didn't explain it well enough, so I want to jump in real quick. What you're really looking for is when you look at somebody like Bardock, right? Like a unit like him, go over to the ability. When you're looking at the Saiyan Trader, 30% to strike damage inflicted when 2 allies are downed, 35% strike damage inflicted for each downed enemy for 20 timer counts. So if you can manage to down that Gohan and then go straight into an attack, like if you get this Bardock down to a very small amount of HP, then go straight into a super attack against Cell, you get an additional 35% for that Gohan. So it's fully doable with that kind of stuff. The reason I pick this Vegeta down here, where are you at? The reason I pick this one down here is because he does get 45% damage inflicted right there, and then on top of that, his green card is an additional 20% to own blast damage. So the best thing you could really do, if you have no good units, say you have only this guy at 2 stars, you could even just stack the team up with Ginyu and Deborah, and then a bunch of double either pure strike attack for green units, or pure blast attack for green units, or you could do double attacks if you really want to. Just in case if you had the scenario I had, or I haven't decided where I'm going to put this in the video, where you get 2 strike cards during the Rising Rush, as opposed to having 3 blast cards and a super. Another way around it is to bring a unit like Ultimate Fist Goku, or Blue 18, somebody that gets a super card, even Yellow Master Roshi, could kind of put the work in to get you a super card to your hand. So then you have your entire thing set up, you have your Rising Rush ready to go, pop their ability, get yourself another super card, then you're definitely fine. So that's, I don't think I explained that well enough in the video, so I just want to make sure I touched on it again. I mean, if you can get to 3 super attacks, like earlier I put up on Twitter, if you follow me, I got Gogeta to do like 6.6 million, and the one right before this. If you can get yourself to like 3 super attacks, and then like a striker, it doesn't really matter, pop yourself a green card right before, dog, you're set. That's all you really need, seriously. So, I just wanted to double touch on that, just to make sure. Anyways, get back into the video. Okay, I thought this was a pretty good point to jump in, just to show you guys an abhorrent amount of damage, as long as he doesn't match me, which he probably will. This will be the time. This will be the time he does match me. Come on, don't do it. Thank you. So let's just see a ridiculous amount of damage together, because why not? This should be at least 4 mil, I would think. If we get a crit, maybe 5. Oh, wow. Okay, well that was a lot less than I would have thought, I gotta tell you. Either way, goes to show you, GT Goku can do it pretty well. Don't have to have any other green supports. Because Team was barely even dead. I had like nearly full HP, that's why. Okay, well makes sense then. If you were down in the same situation as that green Vegeta, easily would have hit 4 mil. Would have been no competition. So yeah, if you have green Vegeta, Saiyan Saga, Sparking Vegeta, then yes, use him. If you have Bardock, yes, use him. Those are your better options. Ginyu's not bad. If you can provide enough support for him, he can really do the damage, just 3 strike attacks. Easy mode, not even a question. You might even be able to use Super Saiyan 3 Goku strictly because he does have 40% damage, strike damage, to regen, so it's possible. You really just gotta buff him up on strike attack. So every strike attack unit you got, double purples, whatever you gotta do. Like the purples that give 2 stats, like that. There's a lot of ways to do it. It really just comes down to, number 1, what you can do, and number 2, that's about what it really comes down to, yeah. What units are you rocking? I bet you Gotenks could do it, I would imagine. I don't know about at 1 stars, but I would say at 3 stars he could definitely do it. Get you that 2-star boost. Yamcha might even be able to. With that equipment, under the right scenario, full green team, as long as you can take out Gohan, fully possible. Anyways, I'm gonna get out. If you guys have any questions, let me know. You can always feel free to tweet at me. You can always feel free to ask me in the comment section below. I'm bad at replying to comments nowadays because there's a massive amount of them, and I'm at work or whatever else, or making other videos and stuff. But I'll be down there. I'll pin something, and if you really have a question, let me know. Again, tweet at me is the easiest way because I'll always check Twitter. If you have a question, you're like, hey, Brad, how do I do this? I'll reply. You're good. I'm going to get out of here. I appreciate you guys watching. You have yourself a good day, all right? Deuces.